Real stupid.
The Las Vegas Raiders continued to do what they have been doing since Mike Mayock took over as the GM of this team. They put their board together, and they are going to draft who they have at the top of their board.
And I love
Critics
that.
Be damned.
I love that, by the way. My qualm with the Raiders is not really who they picked. It's when they picked them.
It's when they picked them. So at the 17th overall pick, they took Alex Leatherwood, the tackle out of Alabama. Now, some people had him as a day 2 pick. Actually, I'd say most people had him as a day 2 pick.
Yep, those people were wrong. He would not have made it to day 2. That's not even the player I'm talking about when I say I don't like where you picked guys. If you wanted Alex Leatherwood, and I just realized that I put him at Florida State, not Alabama, son of a bitch. Such a pain in the ass to do these graphics in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
If you wanted him, and they think he's a tackle. If he's a tackle and he can play tackle in this league, that is not how I graded him. If that's the case, this grade should be a C+. Because if they're that sold on him and he can come in and play right tackle, that grade should be a C+. And I will audible it immediately if it is. I didn't see it that way, and there was some suspect tape on him. I don't hate the pick at all. I know there were. I can tell you a team that's not the Las Vegas Raiders that point blank, one of their somebody connected to that organization, I'll put it that way, told me we had a first-round grade on him. We did. Not saying we would have taken him, saying we had a first-round grade on him. That's not the reach. I have no issue with the Alex Leatherwood pick. I think there has been a lot of talk that has been kind of stupid about, Alex Leatherwood. Yeah, he was a top 10 player at one time. So it's not like they took some guy that was supposed to go in the 5th at 17. You liked somebody better than him. More power to you. They didn't. They took their guy, and I'm fine with it.
Yep. And with the second pick, they took Trevon Moehrig, the safety out of TCU.
And if that had been where they stopped at safety, I'd have been just fine with it. But they didn't.
But they didn't. They drafted
I love Trevon Moehrig. Trevon Moehrig was one of my favorite players in this draft. He's the best safety in this class, and there's no doubt. My problem is you took 3 safeties. You already had 2. Like, how many safeties you planning on playing there, John? Because I did not hear anything from him saying he was planning on playing any of these guys at linebacker. Now, if you were, be a great linebacker, man. Old Divine Satan. That's knock on wood if you hear me, man.
Divine Diablo, the safety out of Virginia Tech. In the 3rd round, with the 4th round pick, they took Tyree Gillespie, the safety out of Missouri. Now, 79th overall, Malcolm Kuntz out of Buffalo. I felt like that was a really good pick.
By the way, I can tell you definitively from the comments, the Chiefs will be the last team in this division.
Yeah.
We'll do the Chargers next. Chewy has literally been with us for every team, everything, I think. So we'll do the Chargers next, and we'll do the Broncos.
Yeah. I got to tell you, prior to this draft, I have been screaming from the hills that the Las Vegas Raiders are going to be bad this year.
And I think you are wrong. We're wrong.
I know,
wrong.
And I'm sorry, but they did not address anything that they needed interior offensive linemen. They needed a defensive tackle.
And see, I disagree with you on that. See, I completely disagree with you on your. We disagree on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. They believe in Denzel Good.
Yeah.
Straight up. Whether they should or not, totally, you can debate that on another day. They believe in him. I believe in Richie Incognito if he can stop racking up penalties, which he's done forever. Andre James, that's one offensive lineman that I'm telling you right now, I didn't know as much about until we started doing team-specific content. We got a lot of Raiders fans. They got me to watch tape on him. He ain't bad, and I think he's going to be just fine. And I look at this team and go, you got Brian Edwards you didn't get much from last year. You've got Colton Miller, who has been markedly better than I thought. And if Alex Leatherwood is a legitimate right tackle, the line's fine. Then we will have overblown this whole shit on their offensive line all offseason long. And Mike Mayock had a plan, and good on you. Do I necessarily think it's going to be as good as he does? No. I don't. But he did address it.
I just don't. I don't see these. I see these guys winning 7 games tops.
I'm going to be higher than that. I can tell you definitively I'm going to be higher than that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not super sold on Green Bay, Jesus Christ, Denver. I was looking at a Green Bay logo and I just said it. I went full Ron Burgundy. I'm beholden to whatever's on the prompter.
Nice.
Go fuck yourself.
San Diego.
No, not San Diego. There's no team in San Diego anymore. So, Spanish for a whale's vagina. I'm not that dead sold on Denver. And it has, and we'll get to Denver in just a second. It's way more to do with their coach than it is to do with the talent on the team.
Yeah.
I also don't think Kansas City's as good.
Okay.
I really don't. And I don't know why. I can't, we'll get to them.
Yeah.
But on the Raiders, I don't actually think, I think they have a plan. There are a lot of teams that had needs that they did not address. Hell, we were just talking about one. The Pittsburgh Steelers had a massive need that they didn't touch. I'm going to hammer you more for that than to doing something that maybe doesn't have a plan.
The Vegas Raiders, I believe, are going to continue to hover right around that 500 area. Now, 500 records are no longer a thing with 17 games. I mean, unless you tie one, you finish 8-1 at some point. But I don't think they've done anything this offseason that makes them markedly better than they were last year. And they've been that team over and over for the last few years. It's the only thing that concerns me about the Raiders. And it hurts me as much as I love John Gruden. I really want to see him succeed at his new / old job.
Knock on wood if you hear me, man. Got that divine Satan, man. Really looking forward to that divine Satan, man. Got something on defense nobody has.
Yeah.
Really lays the fire at Satan, man.
Yeah.
That boy ain't right.
The Los Angeles Chargers, they've done a hell of a